The Battle for Olympus event might have received some mixed reactions, but it is actually quite important for the future of Overwatch. Let's find out why. Hey guys, I'm Thematic from the Omnic Post. The Battle for Olympus is almost at an end. 7 mythical creatures have been facing each other on a daily basis for the last 2 weeks, all in hopes of securing a statue for themselves on Helios. Apparently on all parts of Helios. I mean, it is a life goal like any other, right? Now this limited time game mode has been met with some mixed reactions. Some players can't get enough of the mode. I know a certain individual, who I'm not going to name, that managed to get all of the titles. All of them. Jesus. And on the other hand, I've seen people calling it underwhelming, boring, and some even call it a trap. A way to lure us into buying those skins. And yeah, sure, there's definitely going to be some people that buy these skins because they got to try them in that one mode. Just like tasters convince some people to buy a certain brand of crisps. But for most of us, those tasters are just free food. So stating that the sole purpose for this event is pushing those skins, well, an unrelated question. What size of tinfoil hats do you have? Just asking. You know, I can understand that not everybody likes this game mode. It is that match and not everybody likes that match. And it is a tad lopsided at times. And that's fine. Making a mode that everybody is going to enjoy is impossible. But in my opinion, this mode is an important indicator about the future of Overwatch. For 3 reasons. For one, the fact that they squeezed in a seasonally misplaced event between Christmas or Winter Wonderland and Lunar New Year tells me that they want to have an event up throughout the whole year. You know, there's going to be some gaps left and right, but in the end they want us to have something to work for every single week. Now, I think we all can agree that the things that we are working for and how that progression actually works might need a little tuning. I mean, old skins are an okay reward for the new players, but for us Overwatch 1 players, it kind of feels like we got a lump of coal for Christmas. And this whole system of using some type of achievements to unlock these rewards, it isn't optimal either. It's not really exciting. I mean, having achievements for an event that grant titles, that's okay. They already do that. But having a mini progression system, a mini battle pass on top of all that to unlock all of the cosmetics, that would be nice. Some of that, forcing people to play that game mode to be part of that event, not cool. It's not really player-centric thinking. If you want people to play those modes, don't force them. Just make those modes fun and they will play them. Build it and they will come. Yeah, that is a really old reference. Let me know in the comments if you got it. But yeah, they want to have a party going on 24/7. They just need better catering. And I'm pretty sure that the code lady stole my wallet. The second reason why this event is so important, according to me, is thematic seasons. The fact that they made this event specifically for this season is both interesting and exciting. I mean, they won't be doing this for every season, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again. And it does show the commitment to these thematical seasons. They don't just want to make it a label or an art style, they want it to be meaningful, big. And yet again, the idea is excellent, the execution, yeah. I mean, adding more of these team skins to the battle pass could help out with making them more meaningful. But all in due time, right? We'll see. Now the third and the final reason is actually the most important one. I've said this before, but I do think that this game mode was a large-scale test for some of their PvE talents. I might be wrong, but if I'm right, that's genius. Not a lot of you know this, except maybe some of my former students that are watching this video. But while I currently work in the gaming industry, I actually have a background in visual and UX design. I even teached it for a short time at a local college. And for those that do not know, UX is user experience. And it's not just the UI, the menu, the waiting screen, the HUD. It's way more than that. It's the idea that you put the end user, in our case us, the players, front and center when you make any decision. And you know what? Blizzard still has a lot of work when it comes to user experience. So much so that it sometimes really takes me off. But they are definitely improving. And this whole event could be their best example yet. As most of you know, PvE is getting talent trees, which will allow players to tune their kit by tuning their own abilities, sometimes in really crazy ways. But because some of these are so crazy, it is very important that you get to test this. You want players to pick talents based on their own personal playstyle, and not because they're so strong that they become must-haves. But how you test them on a larger scale outside of your own team if PvE isn't out yet? Well, you cook up an arcade mode, drop in some of the changes, and watch the mayhem unfold. And yeah, this is just a limited set of heroes, and they didn't really have a lot of time to tune it. But I mean, I think this is a start. I really hope that this was the intent. That might be very exciting for the future. Because in the end, this is a better version of the experimental card. It's something that Blizzard has always struggled struggled with is convincing people to play the experimental card, or PTR back in the day. The big problem with PTR was that it didn't push forward your general progression, so you had basically no motivation to play it ever again. They kind of fixed that with the experimental card, but people still quickly went back to the normal mode. But this arcade mode is different. They give you rewards to play the mode, and the most genius move is adding those leaderboards, because everybody wants their main to have a statue on Ilios. Well, a lot of people do. It's like an apple coated in chocolate. You see chocolate, you take a bite, and suddenly you're eating healthy. Cheeky. Now, I do think that they're going to bring back the experimental card at some point. They've stated as much. I mean, you can't build an event around every change you want to do. But still, I think this might be a nice card up their sleeve. So yeah, the takeaway here is, even if you don't like that mode, it is an encouraging sign for the future. Unless they didn't do this on purpose and just realized that they missed an opportunity. Anyways, tell me, do you like the battle for Olympus? And do you mind any fruit in your chocolate? Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesIsTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.